नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बेटिया। I, Jaymin Preeti Singh, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today, I will discuss about the practical protocol of blood pressure measurement. Blood pressure measurement practical is belong to the human anatomy and physiology for the B Form first semester. So this practical is very important for the blood pressure management for any other patient. So the object is blood pressure measurement. Firstly, equipment required and material required for this practical, for perform this practical. So the sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer is the equipment for the recording of blood pressure. Sphygmomanometer consists of an uh, inflatable bag inside a covering called a cuff. An inflating bulb, a manometer from which blood pressure can be read, and a valve that is used for deflation. Stethoscope, chair, and table or other surface to support arm. So the blood pressure is the force exerted by blood against the walls of arteries and veins. It is created by the pumping action of the heart. Blood pressure is measured in millimeters of mercury mmHg and is expressed by two numbers 120 by 80 for the example. The higher number of systolic blood pressure, the maximum pressure that occurs when the heart contracts. The lower number is diastolic blood pressure, the pressure when the heart is relaxed between contraction. So what is the preparation for the person being tested? Wear clothing that allow your upper arm to the to be bare. Avoid heavy exercise or eating prior to the test. Don't smoke or ingest caffeine for at least 30 to 60 minutes before being tested. Sit quickly for the several minutes before the test begins. So some instructions follow to performing this practical. The subject should sit comfortable with the arms slightly flexed, palm up, and the forearms supported at heart level on the table or other smooth surface. If such a surface is not available, so we will need to support the subject forearm while you take the measurement. Uh, place the deflated cuff on the subject's upper arm with the lower edge of the cuff about 1 inch above the inner elbow crease. The inflatable bag should rest on the bronchial artery, which is on the inner part of the upper arm. The inflatable bag should enrichable least 80% of the arm. If it does not, use a larger sphygmometer. Apply the stethoscope lightly to the arm just at the inner elbow crease. Make sure the stethoscope does not touch the cuff or any of the tubbing from the sphygmomanometer. While watching the manometer and listening for pulse sounds through the stethoscope, inflate the bag about 30 mmHg above the point at which pulse sounds disappear. Inflating the bag close off the blood flow in the bronchial artery cause the pulse sound to stop. Slowly deflate the bag at a rate of about 3 mmHg per second or per heartbeat. As you release the pressure, pulse surround will become audible, go through several changes in clarity, intensity, and then disappear again. You must listen carefully to the pulse sounds while you watch the reading on the manometer. Systolic pressure is the point at which pulse rate sounds first become audible. You should hear faint but clear tapping sounds. Diastolic pressure is the point at which the pulse sound disappear, and if you are measuring blood pressure as part of an exercise test, the method for determining diastolic pressure is somewhat different. Sometimes during exercise, the sound are audible all the way down to 0 mmHg. If this occurs, diastolic pressure is the point at which there are a definite change in the loudness of the sound and muffing. Wait 1 to 2 minutes and then repeat the test. Record both results and indicate which arm was used for the measurements. For more accurate results, reading should be taken by the several different peoples on several different occasions. Different peoples or no several different occasions. So the different peoples are on several different occasions, systolic and diastolic, right arm and left arm blood pressure classification, average the result of the two set of measurement, refer to the table below of the rating average pressure and the classification in systolic and diastolic pressure. So category systolic mmHg and diastolic mmHg, normal below 120 and diastolic below 80, and pre-hypertension 120 to 139 and pre-hypertension in diastolic 80 to 89 and hypertension stage first, second and third. So the stage first 140 to 159 and 90 to 99. Stage 2 160 and above or 100 and all above. Above and above. So when systolic and diastolic pressure fall into different categories, the higher categories should be used to classify blood pressure status. The risk of death from heart attack and stroke begins to rise when blood pressure is above 115/75, based on the average of 2 or more readings taken at different times. In persons older than 50 years, systolic blood pressure greater than 140 is a much more significant CVD risk factor than diastolic blood pressure. So this is the complete session of the practical protocol. This session, this digital session is powered by the digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class. Thank you, and thank you for the listening.